what the fuck? Yes, I've literally just gotten back from Rise of Skywalker in Australia, and I hated it. Like, I was expecting at least something good. They fucked up with 7, they fucked up with 8. I thought, hang on here. JJ's gone, all fuck it. We got the Knights of Ren and shit. He's gonna go all out, right? He's gonna make it good. And some parts seemed alright. Nah, none of it. Palpatine being back, you know? Let's put it this way. There are some concepts in there that sound fucking brilliant, you know? And I'll get to that in the spoiler section, but we don't get anything. There's just no logic behind anything. This entire film just goes so fast, and there's so many things that you're just like, what's going on here? What's happened? How far away? What's been happening in this time? There's no breathing room. There is no breathing room to make this world its own new galaxy. It feels like a child made the last Skywalker. This film has nothing to do with the Skywalkers. This literally makes all the last 8 episodes feel null and void. It makes no sense. It's a giant retcon of bullshit. So, here's the thing. The plot is basically Palpatine's back, and that's basically it. That's literally, he's back, he's got an army, they gotta fight it. That's it. There is no interesting concepts. No, sorry, there is interesting concepts. Exegol, for example, looks brilliant. It's like this. It's sort of like Korriban and stuff. It's kind of cool. There's like all these statues, and they got Sith acolytes there. I'm like, this is freaking awesome. There's like a giant fucking throne and shit. It's like, fuck yeah, man, that's awesome. And there's even some mentions of like certain things that make you go, okay, you could make a really good story out of this. But it goes nowhere. We get nothing. Why is this? Why? How does Exegol exist? Why does it exist? Nothing. How is the Emperor alive? No clue. Who was Snoke? Oh, we find out who Snoke was. Fucking bullshit, but okay. We find out who Rey is, which makes no sense. And then when you get to the ending, it just blows your mind how bad it is. Like, the twist, the entire time I was watching this film, the twists and the turns, I was literally like, oh, fuck off. That was me. That was me in the cinema. I literally said it out loud, oh, fuck off, about 50 fucking times. Because this entire film is literally a giant clusterfuck, more so than The Force Awakens in a way, of nostalgia. Fuck you, JJ. Fuck you, Disney. What the hell? Oh, hey, we're going to make a Star Wars film full of nostalgia. It's like, I love nostalgia, but you did it with Episode 7 and you screwed up. There was nothing there. How did you guys go, you know, Episode 7 when all the fans were like, yeah, it's a rehash, and kind of, you know, why it was a rehash? Screw it, let's do it again. It's like, what? And it gets bad. Oh, it gets bad. First of all, the prequel trilogy fans get pretty big slap in the face. I know what you're thinking, but Palpatine's back. Yeah, he is. But that's literally the biggest prequel trilogy kind of drop you'll ever see. Maybe a few ships from the prequel trilogy are in the big space battle at the end, which was obviously going to happen. Like, it's an obvious... This whole entire film is very, very obvious. And there are some epic moments in it. Don't get me wrong. It is a beautifully shot film. There are some great moments and, not world building, but, like, lively aspects of it. But you just, like, you know it's here to make the fans happy. But here's the thing. It's too much. By the end of the film, I was like, I see this happening. Like, the end shot of this film, I saw coming a mile away. As soon as JJ was announced as the director, I went, bam, okay, the end shot is going to be that end shot. And holy fucking shit, it is. The end shot of this entire saga is exactly what you think it is if you think of JJ Abrams as a director. All you need to do is look at Episode 7 and you'll be like, okay, I haven't seen the film, but I know what the end shot's going to be. And it's bullshit. It's just a big cluster of bullshit. And there are some great moments, which is annoying because you've got, like, there is literally, like, this is a negative, this is the positive. The positive sometimes goes there, bit over, and then back down. The negative and positives of this film are just a cluster. Now, when this trilogy was announced and created, I thought it would be good. Episode 7 left me disappointed. Episode 8 made me go, okay, I'm done. Episode 9, it destroyed me. It's honestly destroyed me. This is the thing that annoys me. This entire trilogy is like the opposite of most trilogies. Instead of getting better with each film, it gets worse. And it started off shit and it's gone below shit. It's like, here's your black level, 0. You can't go under 0 for your black levels. It's sort of impossible. This goes under 0. This is like under 0 of black levels in like film editing and stuff. It is fucking terrible. And it's basically a Michael Bay film with like a bit more heart, but the heart has no context or meaning to it. So you're kind of like, ugh. Like, Michael Bay's worst film was better than this shit. I cannot believe what I've seen. I cannot believe what has been done. I just can't. It's just not. It's not good. It's not well made. It's well made, but that's it. It's just not a good film. Nothing really clicks. And Rey is still a Mary Sue. I shit you not. One of the first things you see of her is using the Force, and she does it in a way you're just like, you haven't earned that. By the end of the film, she does something, she hasn't earned it. So, I'm just going to go for it. What would I rate this film? I'd rate it a 2 out of 10. It's bad. It's really bad. Maybe my opinion will change in time. It is possible. But, this is so bad, it makes me not want to watch the other films. I watched Revenge of the Sith last night in anticipation for this film. I thought this would be the Revenge of the Sith for that trilogy, and it would bring it all together. Even though I loved episode 1 and 2, I thought episode 3 really brought that story together and made entire sense as a coherent narrative. Rise of Skywalker does not do that. Instead, it makes you go, but why? Or fuck off. That's literally it. That is literally the entire film. So what would I rate the sequel trilogy as a whole? Because I just want to keep going crazy over it, but I'm not. What would I rate the sequel trilogy as a whole? I was going to think this film would have equaled it out. Doesn't. Episode 7, 8, and 9 as a sequel trilogy, as a trilogy of Star Wars films, as what it should be, and as an ending to the Skywalker saga, I give it a 4 out of 10. The entire sequel trilogy, no, not sequel trilogy. This is not a sequel trilogy. This is the Disney trilogy. The Disney trilogy. This entire Disney Star Wars trilogy, it is a 4. It is a massive 4. I have never been more disappointed by something so uninspired ever made. It's so unimaginative, so uninspired. I've never been so disappointed in my life with a trilogy of sci-fi films / Star Wars films. I'd rather watch the holiday special than the sequel trilogy. I would. And here's the kicker. We lost legends for this. We lost the New Republic, Thrawn, Luke, Leia, Han. Like, for fuck's sake, right? Let me find a scene here. This is a scene with, what is it? Mara Jade, Luke, and I think Corran Horn, if I remember correctly. This is a scene with them trying to get on board a Imperial ship. They do it smartly. Guess how they do it in the new movie, which I'm getting into spoilers. Really fucking stupidly. We then lost Legacy, which makes a lot more sense. New Order of Jedi, New Order of Sith, a Skywalker that doesn't want to be a part of the Skywalker lineage. Look at this. This already has more heart, soul, and love than anything in the Disney trilogy. Absolutely. And then we lost something even more important. The Vong War. Like, let me find a page, right? Let me find a page if we can. There was a really good one. This is like Coruscant, right? Which, and I'm gonna go to my spoiler section here, but look, this is something great. Look at this. This is Invasion. This is a story after the Return of the Jedi, and it's a really well-made book that wasn't fully finished. But this is Star Wars right here. This was made to be Star Wars. This and this, these are what we lost to the Disney trilogy with a terrible main character. Like this is what we lost. Almost like, and these are just stories. These aren't even, like, these are some of the best stories of the Legends, but even the worst Legends story was better than this shit. And we lost all that for Mary Ray Sue, just terrible characteristics, bad world building. Everything that the first 6 films build up to be is just thrown out the window because some fuckwit went, let's go do nostalgia for money. Okay. So those are my thoughts on the movie. Pretty bad, yeah. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go into spoilers. Right? So, spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do spoilers now. Rey is a fucking Palpatine. Now, here's the thing. This is one of those concepts that's just pretty cool. A Palpatine who's actually good. And a Skywalker who's sort of bad or stuff. That's really cool. And even the idea of Reylo wasn't bad. I would be okay with a Palpatine and a Skywalker blood coming together. I think that's kind of cool and kind of poetic in a way. It's just not well done here. Because, first of all, the first time Kylo and this Palpatine Rey meet, it's pretty bad because they kind of mind rape each other, try to kill each other and stuff. And it's just like, really? Like, and then the way that Rey learns all this shit, are we supposed to think that Palpatine, a Sith Lord, is able to, his children are able to just learn the Force like that? Anakin and the Chosen One, I'd understand. and his family line because they were born from the Force. This one, no, it doesn't make any sense. And they're going to fill it in full of fucking bullshit. But that's nothing. She does things in this movie that make no sense because we don't know how. Yeah, a year's gone by and she's been training with Leia. But it's like, how is she able to learn Force healing? She does Force lightning on a whim. And it's like, really? Really? That's how we're going to do it now? She almost kills Chewie because she thinks she's killed Chewie and stuff. And it's, oh, that was fucking bullshit. So there's a scene where she's literally Force pulling a fucking ship out of the sky. Oh yeah, Kylo does it too. That was kind of cool. But the reason I say Kylo kind of do it is Kylo's learned this shit. He has trained. He's a 30-year-old plus man who has trained to be a Jedi and Force user. Rey hasn't. Rey's literally just like, I can use the Force now. One of the first things we see her in is she's meditating. And the way she does it, she's like, oh, fuck this shit. I know everything. She hasn't earned this. She hasn't earned any of this. Yet here she is. Perfect little fuckwit. So when I saw that, shooting lightning and able to just pull in, I was like, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. This can't be real. You can't be. It is. And, like, she even defeats Palpatine. I'm like, fuck you. Right? There was a moment where her and Kylo get fucking defeated by Palpatine, which is awesome. This is when Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one, could have been in it and should have been in it. But no! Fuck that. We're going to not have much. We're going to have only one person from the prequel trilogy. That is Emperor Palpatine. And that is it. There's like one cameo of like battle droids in the background. Blink if you miss it. And maybe a few ships in the final battle. That's it. And you know what really fucking pisses me off? Anakin not only not defeating the Emperor, who kind of the concept of like all the Sith and all that is kind of cool. But then you go to Rey and she's like, all the Jedi. Why? I don't fucking know. Why? Because she is. Fuck you. There's no context. No world building. None of this makes sense. You want it to make sense? Go buy a book for $30 fucking dollars. And then, the only thing we get of Anakin is like 3 lines of dialogue with all the other Jedi. And it's like, really? And he says, and I quote, bring balance to the Force like I once did. It's like, get fucked. You are literally born from the Force. We see that in the Mortis arc. You could have come down there and kicked Palpatine's ass. But no, JJ doesn't want that. But not only that is that annoying. The biggest annoyance is what JJ did next. So they redo the celebration scene from Return of the Jedi. They show Endor again with fucking Ewoks. They show Jakku. They show Cloud City. And that's it. No Naboo, no Coruscant, no nothing. No prequel trilogy shit. Because JJ just is like, ooh, OT, OT, OT. Fuck you and your OT. I love the OT, but fuck you and your nostalgia. That is what has ruined Star Wars. You want nostalgia? Have nostalgia in the background. Have nostalgia with its own pacing, with its own story. That's what I want from my nostalgia. Not the bullshit that 7 and 9 has given us. Even 8 had some pretty bad, but 8 did it pretty subtly at times. Pretty full on at times as well, but the subtleness was way better. I just don't, like, I'm shocked that this film was even made. I'm shocked that somebody went, yep, that's a good film. That's Star Wars, alright? It's not. It's not Star Wars. In any way, shape, or form. I thought I would have been okay with the sequel trilogy, but upon seeing it ending, my head's just like, I need a fucking beer. I need 20 beers. I need something to just wipe this from my memory. This is 2 hours I will not get back. I was hoping and thinking, no, this is the leaks, it can't be real. Too bad and stuff. Or I thought, hey, there might be some context here that makes it work. It doesn't. It doesn't. And as a Star Wars fan, I feel defeated. Fuck it. Fuck it. Mandalorian, I'll take that because that actually does Legends stuff. That actually takes things and brings it from Legends into canon. This stuff, that's my sequel trilogy. That's my sequel trilogy. And that's my sequel trilogy. This is my Star Wars. Not this fucking political bullshit of nostalgia. But hey, maybe the fans deserved it. A lot of fans attacked George Lucas following red letter fucking bullshit media. And look what we got. Look what we fucking got. Congratulations, Star Wars fans. You played yourself. This is the Aussie Viking and 1 Sith of Asgard out. I'll hopefully see you on Valhalla. Star Wars is dead. At least the Disney trilogy is dead.